And we're back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful Wednesday, November the 30th at 6:46 a.m. How are you doing? So, momentum, the accelerant of life. What does that mean? Well, let's get into it. You know, I was thinking recently, I was up really late last night, and I was getting into really deep thought, and I was thinking, what is one of the biggest key ingredients for success in life? All right, in addition to hard work and dedication, and you do all the ingredients right, and that's momentum. And what I mean by momentum is having those. You know, you could lose 1,000 battles and win a war, right? But winning those big opportunities, or even just by chance, any big opportunities connected together, that's momentum, right? If you meet one guy and then you meet another guy and you meet like a Joe Rogan or something like that, your life is going to change, okay? And if I said your life is going to change 2 weeks ago, you might not believe me. But maybe all the hard work and everything else that you did, if you met one guy and then another guy and then you start blowing up, it can happen in short, big steps, but it happens. You know, I think everybody that wants to be competitive in something works hard, right? And you have to think different, and you have to be creative, and you have to think higher, and you have to be higher, and you have to do all sorts of stuff better than everybody else. But that might not be enough, because there's people that might not work as hard as you, that might not be as good as you, might not deserve that job opportunity or something like that, and they just met the right person, they met the right whatever, you know, and they got the job, or they got the, you know, the you name it, you know. Even when it comes to athletics, okay, athletics is like the least of the least when it has to do with anything but hard work, because nobody cares about your personality, right? They just want results, and that's what I love about athletics, for real. But there could be some situations that even with athletics, you might get the job, and I'm not in that athletic field to really know, but I would believe to the least degree, but still to a degree, who you know is going to be part of that formula to success. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard with athletics not to be looked at, because everybody wants a piece of gold. And if you can athletically perform, it doesn't matter what race you are, what political group you are. Everybody, for a long while, people hated Tim Tebow. A lot of people hated Tom Brady. A lot of people hated all sorts of people. All right? There's been multiple criminal convictions of football players and baseball players, etc. But if they keep hitting home runs, they just don't care. All right? But my point is this. I was up late last night, and I was thinking about what else I could do, because it's like a race. It's like a race with everybody trying to you know, make their goals and everything. And that's what I came up with. Momentum. I came up with not like it's an original thought, right? But essentially just that you're gonna have to get noticed, you're gonna have to get seen, and if you're gonna have any sort of a pothole, any sort of a leg up, an opportunity, an advancement, a shortcut, you know, or maybe not even a shortcut, maybe it really is a key essential, especially in today's day and age, right? When you could just be subpar at doing something and get that job because of who you know. You know, obviously I'm not saying something as far as networking. Networking is obviously, it's important, but to really be that top of upper 1%, take acting for example. A lot of actors, okay, were already famous through other people, through the connections. You know, I don't want to believe that the actors that we see are literally the best actors right now. The best actors that were, in my opinion, are still the best actors that are. Tom Hardy, Al Pacino, Gerard Butler, Robert De Niro, right? Sigourney Weaver, the original badass girl, right? You can just go on and on and on and on. Even someone like Chris Hemsworth, that guy's been acting a long time. There's nobody new. There's no new faces. And it's weird, right? Because whoever's new, like, they either don't get booked or, they aren't good, and they're being pushed because of like some crazy liberal, agenda. Maybe not. But it's just, there's a lack of talent out there. But then again, I also believe there's a surplus of it. So what do? I think the only answer is momentum. I think the biggest next key of success is going to have to be networking, but not with big leaps, because if everybody is doing the exact thing, you got to figure out a way to do something different. Now, I'm telling this to yourself. I'm also telling it to myself, obviously, because this is what I came up with last night, right? But if everybody's going to these social gatherings, these networking events, you're starting the ground and working your way up. And you see some guy, right, who hasn't been doing it 10% of the long as you've been doing something, who's not as good, but gets that job. And you know what I'm talking about. It happens all the time. Gets that job, gets that opportunity, gets that fill in the blank, right? It's from those big, not just making big opportunities, right? And rising to the occasion and winning. You can do everything right. But I think that whole social media influencer thing and stuff like that, I think it's like a double-edged sword, because you can rise real fast and crash too. But I really think it is an essential. You got to make big opportunities. You got to be consistent. But as an added essential, you need to meet people. They can put the spotlight on you. Because without that, I think you're just going to stay in the darkness. Now, it may sound kind of depressing. Maybe you live in an area that you don't have opportunities, or maybe, I used to always believe that hard work is what is going to get you to the top. And I do believe that, but I also believe that to get those bumps, to really separate yourself from the rest, when it's not athletic performance, there's no way to compete, right, with who you know. And that's the problem. You need to meet the right people. So that's all I got. I hope everybody has a really good day today. And just remember, if you don't live in an area, if you don't know anybody, you think, what is the answer? Should you just quit? No, that's not the answer. All right? That's always someone else's choice. It's not my choice. I am who I am, right? So, you fight. You continue on your path. But if you can try to find somebody to help explode you, in addition to these opportunities, knowing that this world is a lot less of a metric of hard work and success and equity and all this other crazy stuff nowadays, right? That you fight and you just continue to work hard. But no, that momentum, to getting that extra surplus, that's one more thing you can't be doing, is devising a plan, finding a way to meet that individuals, those right people, to put the spotlight on you. Because there's probably a lot of other people trying to do exactly what I'm saying right now, and thinking exactly what I'm saying too. So you got to be better than them, but also you gotta make those big jumps. You know what I mean? You got to meet those people that can blow you up. So that's what I got. I'm going to continue to be myself. I'm going to continue to grind, continue to always fight and be who I am. But as an added part of my formula to doing professional stand-up comedy. There's a lot of people out there without talent. There's tons of people with talent. And yeah, you really just gotta get known, essentially. So I don't want to speak in circles too much, but hopefully, I clicked a couple boxes, checked a couple boxes in your head, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's what I came up with. So hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Continue to work hard and everything, and drive forward, and yeah, add that as a part of your formula to getting where you want to be, to living your dream and being that person that you dream to be, that you are inside. You want to be a better version of that, a fuller version of that, every single minute, every single day. That's what I do. That's what I want. But I got to meet the right people. So, yeah. All right, guys. You get what I'm saying. Keep working hard. Meet the right people. Get that momentum. Make those big jumps. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out, and you will. Peace.